All right. Let's start with introduction. Name, age, pronouns, sexuality.
My name is Lobo. I am 42. I am gay, and I go by he, him.
All right, Lobo. How old were you when you first realized you were gay?
Oh, that's a tough one. Because I struggled with my sexuality my whole life, basically. Because I'm going to say it was probably in my 20s when I realized who I actually was.
So, who was the first person you came out to, and why exactly did you choose that person?
First person I came out to. Honestly, it's going to have to be. It was my online gaming friends because I was too embarrassed of myself to actually come out to my IRL friends, basically, because I was still ashamed of myself at the time, which I should have been. But yeah, it was my online community that I came out to first.
What would you say was the most challenging part of your coming out journey?
The hardest part was finally convincing myself, coming out to my family, and it just hits you like you're hitting a brick wall doing 100 miles an hour. But after coming out, it was a instant relief, and I mean, I'm happy with the choice that I made.
All right, so here comes one of the most important questions. Can you give us the exact story of how you came out to your family and friends?
The exact story.
So you can start with how you came out to your family first, or your friends, or whichever one you really want to start with.
Okay, I told my friends first before my family because I knew my friends would be more accepting than my family would be. Cause I grew up in a church-going Christian household, and I knew it wouldn't be accepted. And half my family didn't accept it, and that's why I only have a half a family, you can sort of say. Um, but the ones that did, I mean, the love and the support is enough for me.
All right, so Lobo, in your own words, how exactly would you say that your life has changed since coming out as gay?
Oh my gosh, since coming out, I'm actually the person who I'm meant to be. I can express myself, I can enjoy myself, and I absolutely love it. I'm not ashamed of anything, and life is all about having fun and being who you are.
Okay, so this is kind of a two-parter, so you can start with whichever one you really want. Um, but what are the pros and cons that you, as a proud gay man, has dealt with since coming out?
I'll start with the bad first, with the cons. Cons, like I said, I lost most of my family from coming out. Um, which, if they were, let me word this right. If they are family, they're supposed to love you no matter what, but they didn't. But you know what? I'm not worried about that anymore. Other cons is, I've lost some job opportunities for it. Um, but the pros outweigh the cons. Um, the pros, I've been in this furry community since '93. So, I mean, this fandom has what's really helped me blossom into the person that I am. Because this community is so loving. They're generous, they're accepting, and they want you to be who you are and have no shame in it. And that was one of my biggest motivations of being a furry. More pros, is just, I can be me. I mean, I can absolutely be myself and have no worries and no shame of it. I mean, life is a beautiful thing, and you have to enjoy it to the fullest you can be.
All right, so let's go ahead and ask a new question. Um, how exactly has your relationships evolved since coming out? And by relationships, I'm talking about relationships with your family, relationships with your friends. How exactly how exactly would you say that they have evolved since coming out?
Um, my family evolving not so much. It's about the same. But my friends, on the other hand, met so many new friends in this wonderful community, especially here in VR chat. Actually meeting up with my online friends and going to cons and everything. Because we've all been in the same situation. But we all have our different experiences on how we came out. And and basically my friends have become my family, basically.
Okay, so let's circle back to what you just said involving your family. You said that they haven't exactly changed since coming out. Is that in a good way, a bad way? Are they the same? How would you exactly explain that?
I mean, the side of the family that did accept it, um, they told me basically it was my life and I have to choose how I live it and be happy with who I am. It was my choice. But they really don't look at me the same. It's like I was up here with my family and now I'm a few steps below. Um, it's it's kind of like I know they love me, but at the same time they feel disgusted. But I don't let stuff like that bother me. I mean, they have their lives to live, I have my life to live. So, I'm still going to choose who I am, and I'm not going to change for anyone.
So, Lobo, what advice would you give someone that is struggling to come out and be open with who they are?
The best advice I can give anyone, and this is from experience, do not be ashamed of who you are. Love yourself, because you are worthy, loved, and you do matter. But your happiness, I can't express this so much on my platform, your happiness starts with you. And once when you are happy with yourself, anything is possible in the future for you. Don't hold anything back and never, ever be ashamed of who you are.